Today we're going to be playing a new mod. No, I'm still going to be playing lots of Eastern Sun. I'm still working on a new series. I've still got some cool level 1 stuff coming. Let's play. Oh, what is this? Oh, Diablo 2. Keep your game on. It's a Diablo 2 mod. I've just been working on a mod. I'm just looking at all the Eastern Sun files and all of that, and I'm like, wow, learning how everything is done. And then I made my own title screen. I'm still working on it, but I wanted to see how Goku and Vegeta look there. Trunks is down there. Oh, yeah, I didn't show that. Well, there we go. Yeah, and then it worked on the character select screen, too. Yeah, so Goku's there and Vegeta, and then Trunks is in the corner. Yeah, they could create a new character. I'm not sure if you can change anything here. Yeah, and then the loading screen, I'm just testing with it. It's got 10 frames. I'm finding that out. Yeah, and then your character shows here, and then you can choose your characters. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so I wonder what I could do with the loading frames, because there's 10 frames. Maybe I could do Goku powering up or shooting something or something when it loads, like 10. It just counts down for now, just because I'm looking at things, yeah. Yeah, and then the inventory is different. I just, it's got a big, huge inventory, right? So that's all your inventory. This square down here, and then here's your equipment. Yeah, it kind of changes. It looks really neat. I'm keeping that. Made this cool blue outline here. Yeah, I outlined the gold, so the gold has a nice blue color, and then that's blue. And then here, I just didn't really do anything yet. Yeah, I really got to outline all the skills, all the attack rating and defense and the energy and everything. I just put Trunks in the back there for now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and then what else did you change in the mod? There's probably, yeah, I didn't really change too much else. I just got all that looking there for now. I did change a bunch of the items. I just pretty much started changing the prefixes and the suffixes. Writing them from scratch. So, yeah, the different helmets and the stuff, they have different tiers of defense, and then there's all the resistances, and then plus health, plus the strength. Yeah, 16 cold, and then stuff could have a minus to stats too, so it could have like a minus strength, minus, yeah, and then all the weapons have abilities on them too. Yeah, 'cause I thought maybe, what if all the skills are on the items, maybe, what if it was like that, like, yeah, the type bar, I shouldn't say tight, but it gives a -3 to dexterity, so you could roll negative modifiers as well as plus modifiers. Yeah, and then a short bow of guided arrow, so that any character could use guided arrow. Not sure why it requires level 24. Still trying to figure that out. Yeah, and then Zeal, Spear of Zeal, so +1 to Zeal, so any character could use Zeal. This is pretty much where all the skills are going to be. Yeah, and then a way too heavy scimitar, it's got -9 strength, because you're using all your strength to hold this thing. Something like that. So then, yeah, basically the magic items are going to be like that. Guided arrow, okay. Yeah, and then there was more armors here, probably. Yeah, cold resist. Quilted armor of thawing gives cold resistance. Then Warren Buckler gives like 20 to 30% enhanced defense or something. There's different ranges. And then the Wizards +17 to energy. I should probably change that. Here we go, yeah. Way too heavy leather gloves, -8 strength. I should probably set it so it gives you minus health too, minus mana. So when you're looking for rare items and stuff, you could find a rare item with 3 really good stats, but then it'll have 3 terrible stats, just give you negative stats. That would be terrible. Yeah, so it would definitely give a lot more stuff to look for. Yeah, and then the Bloodmoor, it's not the Bloodmoor anymore, it's now the Zombie Fields. I'm not sure why it shows that there, but it's just full of zombies, that's it. There's only zombies here, and then there's zombie boss packs, yeah. Yeah, because they made it so that a whole bunch of zombies spawn here. That's the zombie-themed area of the map, the Zombie Fields. Yeah, and then there's going to be boss packs, yeah, boss packs, and then champion packs, yeah. So here's this place. I haven't really edited the treasure class or anything. I gotta make it. Maybe it'll drop you more or less gold or something, but maybe I could pick up some blue. What happened there? Oh, something happened, I guess. Huh, maybe something's wrong with one of the items? Wow, problems here then. We're gonna go back to trying to play on the mod. I assume that a charm or a jewel dropped or something, and maybe it couldn't spawn with anything, because I don't have jewels or charms set up with any modifiers. Hopefully that's it. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure stuff out here. Jeez, I gotta kill everything. So, So, yeah, 'cause I literally deleted all the prefixes and all of the suffixes, so there's nothing. It's just a completely clean slate. So, yeah, maybe I could just get some items here to level up, or maybe I'll just go to the other areas. I gotta figure out what that is. Definitely a lot of problems, I guess. Well, no, it hasn't been any problems. It's been super easy. I've been able to figure it out. I've only been doing this for like 3 days or something, so yeah, I'm gonna have to maybe set up all the items or something. And then I put chickens in the Bloodmoor, because I found out you could put critters anywhere here. Yeah, so I was like, well, if I could put chickens in the Bloodmoor, then I'll do it, because then you could chase the chickens around too. Something else to do here. Yeah, so we're in the zombie field, and then this, the Den of Evil, is supposed to be a corpse fighter's dwelling, but the name's not changing, so I gotta figure that out. So, yeah, there's the next place too. These guys are all gonna be here. So the Bloodmoor is actually a good place to farm, I guess. It's level 5. It's gonna be the lowest level area in the game. And then entering the Fallen Tribe territory. Yeah, this is all just going to be the Fallen, and the waypoint shows it too, the Fallen Tribe territory, though not sure what that not escalated call can means. It does that whenever I try to change the name of the area. So this is just all going to be Fallen. There's going to be, Bishy Bosh is even here too. And there's going to be Fallen boss packs and Fallen champion packs. Yeah, so I guess each area is just going to be themed around different monsters. This is pretty much as far as I got. I haven't really gone anywhere else. I've just got the Bloodmoor, the zombie fields, yeah, and then the Fallen territory. This is where the Fallen live. There's gonna be tons of Fallen here, so maybe they're gonna drop specific crafting materials or something. Then after this, here, let's just exit the game, I guess. We'll go back to town. There we go. Diablo 2, keep your game on. It's a Diablo 2 mod. I don't even know. I just got way too much time on my hands. I'll be playing Easter Sun to take a break from this, though. Yeah, so some of the items. We already looked at some of the items. Maybe let's just go to the Camtasia, the presentation with all the words on it or something. Yeah, +1 to meditation. Skull Kappa meditation, so you could get a meditation aura, and then a might aura, too. I think there should be a might. Yeah, cool. So we've seen some of the items in the game. We've seen the inventory. We've seen the character. We've seen the enemies. We've seen the 2 areas so far. What else did I do? I don't know. Here, let's see what else there is. Yeah, let's go look at all the numbers and all the planning sheets. There, so now maybe we could just look at these for a bit then. Yeah, the normal difficulty. So we got the zombie fields just infested with zombies right out of the rogue encampment. That's not the Bloodmoor anymore. And then the Corpse Fighter's Dwelling, a level 55 end area, which was formerly the Den of Evil, so don't go there at the beginning, go there after you defeat Baal or something. Yeah, and then the Fallen territory, level 7, formerly known as the Cold Plains, where all the Fallen live. That's where they're from. Not sure what the cave's gonna be, and then the Bloodraven's place. Bloodraven's gonna be there. Is she gonna be an end area, level 55? Maybe. And then Nightmare difficulty, that'll start at level 60. So as you can see, it doesn't matter where you go in the act, anywhere in Act 1 or Act 2 or 3 or 4. It'll all be level 40 anyway, so just choose a place that you like. Yeah, and then Nightmare it's level 60, and then 70, 80, 90, and then 100, and then 105 is the end areas of Nightmare difficulty. So there we go. Yeah, so you start at level 1, and then you gradually go through each act goes up by 10 levels, and then the end areas are an extra 5 with extra crafting materials maybe to find super epic gear for that level. And then Hell difficulty. Everywhere in Hell difficulty is level 110 maybe. I'm not too sure. Maybe that'll be too difficult. I'm gonna have to see. Maybe level 105. Or maybe I could raise the player level to 120 and raise the monster level to 130 or something, or just keep level 100 and get crafting materials in Hell or something. I'm still planning everything, but everything's coming along so far. And then here's where all the planning for all the stats was. All the weapons prefixes were gonna be like, they could add damage or accuracy or maximum damage and attack speed and elemental damage. Yeah, like cold or fire or lightning or poison damage. So that'd be for all the weapons. And then the weapon prefixes, yeah, for all the staffs, for all the elemental stuff, so it'd add extra cold % damage or extra cold pierce percent, so it lowers the enemy's resistances. So that'd be all the staff, all the caster equipment anyways. Oh, yeah, and then plus the minion damage. Yeah, and then the weapon suffixes, that'd be like the skills. Yeah, so all the skills would be on all the equipment, so all the bows would have all the bow skills, and then the melee weapons would have the melee skills probably, and then the helmets, maybe some auras or something, and then the gloves, maybe some different auras or some type of thing. Yeah, because I could use a chance to cast. Those could be like things to put on items, and chance to cast when you get hit. Yeah, chance to cast when you attack or when you strike anything. Type of those things to use cast more spells, all on the equipment. And then all the armors, they had like plus or minus extra defense, and then like plus the stats like strength, dexterity, energy, vitality, and then yeah, health, and then mana, and then the resistances, and then the jewelry. They had some, probably a bit of everything. They didn't have everything. They had some of the stats. They didn't have enhanced damage or enhanced defense, but they had health and mana, and plus the stats and resistances. I still got to put a mana leech and life leech and mana regen. There's still a whole bunch of stats I have to add into the game, but they actually look different in the game. They don't look like this at all anymore. So, yeah, this was the original planning, and then I'm changing stuff as I put them in the game. So then now, currently the stats look like the weapons. Yeah, that could be a broken weapon, so it'll have a minus 25% to 50% damage. And then a well-used weapon, it could have minus 10% to minus 20% though. I don't know if minus works on it. Is that showing up? I'm gonna have to check in the game. Maybe it'll have to do something else if it's broken. Maybe less durability or something. Yeah, and then a good weapon, it gives 10 to 20% damage, and then a great quality weapon gives 20 to 40% damage, and then a well-made weapon gives 40 to 60%, and then a perfect weapon gives 60 to 80%. Yeah, and then a bent weapon gives less accuracy and almost straight. Then a straight weapon gives actually more accuracy, and then an accurate weapon, and then an eagle eye weapon, and then what else is accurate? I should add something different. And then scraps of, so that'll be like armor piece. Yeah, armor class. So I have minus defense percent. Except I don't think that's working either. So if I put minus defense, it doesn't lower the defense at all. And then a worn, it gives plus defense, and then a good, and then a sturdy armor, and then a solid armor piece. Yeah, so they give more defense and stuff. Yeah, and then a super tight, so it gives like minus dexterity, or it could give a plus dexterity. Yeah, and then the draining, and then, yeah, strength, it could give minus strength, or it could give plus strength. Yeah, and then all the suffixes. Then you got on all the weapons, all the bows anyways, got of magic arrow, so it gives you magic arrow, and then of guided arrow, so it gives you guided arrow. And then of bash, of zeal, so those are on melee weapons. And then of might, those are on gloves. And then of meditation, those are on the helmets. And then of health, of mana, those are on armor pieces. Yeah, and then rings and amulets probably. And then of cooling, and then thawing, of numbing, of anti-poisons, those are the resistances. So maybe I should do ranges so they give negative resistances too. Well, I guess that's the progress of the mod so far. Yeah, I thought since I've been working on it for a few days, and then I figured out how to put all the graphics in here, and then change all the stats of the items, writing them from the ground up from scratch. And then I changed some areas, yeah, and then I worked on the character selection screens, so they're all here. Trunks is in the corner. Yeah, and then you go into the game, and then it counts down. Maybe I could do Goku powering up or something, or shooting a Kamehameha wave. That'd be super sick. Yeah, and then Trunks is just in your stats window, and then they're sitting there getting ready to fight probably, and then, yeah, your inventory is expanded, so this is all of your inventory. So I was thinking, I'm not sure, maybe I could make the items so that they take different spots, so maybe they're all smaller, so it'd just be like 1 by 2. Yeah, and then that'd be like 1 by 2. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'll have to think about that. Yeah, because the big, huge swords, they take up 8 inventory spots. So I don't know. Maybe the big ones could take up 3, 1 by 3 or something. Yeah, and then the super small things could take up 1 spot. That should take up 2 spots probably. Belts. Yeah, the belts could just take up 1 by 1. Yeah, I don't want to make everything 1 slot or 2 slots. Some stuff has to be big. Yeah, because that's how you get the perspective of how big the weapon is when you equipped it. Yeah, and then that looks pretty sweet. Just equip the stuff. Yeah, and then it goes away. The background, I could change the background maybe. Sweet. Yeah, if you have any ideas, let me know. I'm not too sure. I'm just maybe working on this. I'm probably gonna go take a break from working on this and play some Eastern Sun. Yeah, 'cause I was working on something for Diablo 2 Eastern Sun. I did start a whole new account. Yeah. So yeah, I was gonna go through the Bloodmoor and then get all the best items and then get all the characters decked out at level 1, because you could get some super sick stuff at level 1. Yeah, and then it was supposed to be kind of like a guide of what they drop and what they do and what all the stats are. Yeah, those characters should be super sick. I think I was starting with an assassin just because you had the burst of speed, just because you could run real fast. Yeah, because all the characters ran so slow. Oh yeah, that's right, yeah, one of the things I did. Yeah, I increased the run speed slightly. I just increased the run speed by 1, so I did notice the huge difference when it was a vanilla Diablo 2. When I started the characters, the Amazon, I was walking so slow. And then I seen what Perfect Cell did. Then you just raise the run speed by 1, basically. And yeah, it's not too fast. It's really still kind of slow, but it's not super slow like half speed. I don't know how 1 velocity increases it so much. Sweet. Yeah, if you guys like the mod so far, I don't know. It's just basically, yeah, it's basically just gonna be crafting. I have to make all the crafting materials from the ground up, and then use the Horadric Cube. I have to create whole new Horadric Cube recipes too. Yeah, so the Horadric Cube's gonna be a huge part in it. So maybe the enemies won't drop weapons or anything. Maybe they'll just drop crafting materials. Yeah, and then you just have to collect crafting materials, and then you cube them in the Horadric Cube. Maybe I could change the Horadric Cube graphic to something different. That'd be cool. Yeah, and then you just cube them in the Horadric Cube to make all the items. Yeah, maybe you customize your items with the Horadric Cube. Maybe you cube your weapon with oh, I don't have it. Oh, the shared stage. Okay, yeah, if you cube armor piece with a chipped sapphire, 3 chipped sapphires or something, maybe it'll give it a cold resist or plus mana or plus damage on a weapon or something. Yeah, then maybe the something goes up. Maybe there's a limit to how many times you can add something to an item or the stats. Yeah, something like that. So you could find the gems. I don't know what they're going to do. I got to raise them to level 60, right? Yeah, because there was more planning at the end. I don't know if I'm going to show it. I've already been talking long enough here. It was just more planning words. I'll show it quickly for like 30 seconds. Yes, then we could just read this super quick. Then I guess this is just so all the equipment has plus skills on it. That's where you get all your skills from. And then sockets, not until Nightmare maybe. Maybe if they're just Nightmare difficulty, yeah, you don't worry about those. Or stronger gems, runes, and rune words and jewels because they are required level 60 minimum. Or maybe lower level socketing options earlier. I don't know yet. And then lots of crafting materials, maybe specific ones in specific places to customize and change your gear. And then vendors sell different items than equipment. Maybe they won't sell equipment anymore. Maybe they'll just sell crafting materials. And I'm not sure where you get equipment from. Maybe you craft it all. Maybe monsters drop crafting materials instead of equipment. And then magic and rare items can spawn with negative modifiers too, or negative effects. So you can search for items with mostly positive modifiers. If they have negative modifiers, they can be terrible. So you gotta find all of them good. And then unique items will probably just have some unique things and not just a very powerful item. It's like boots that give 40% faster run and walk, but not much else. Or maybe some rarer, better uniques that are stronger but could roll with negative modifiers as well, just like rares. So it could be terrible if all bad stats. And then a larger variety of uniques for each item every 10 levels has a bunch, maybe tailored to different things. Yeah, it's actually so cool, guys. Check this out. It's just we're playing Diablo 2 Eastern Sun mod by Ulthar and Perfect Cell, right? Yeah, and then I wanted to see if this was gonna work. Now it's gonna make this game so much more interesting. It's like, now we're playing Diablo 2, keep your game on. It's a Diablo 2 mod. I didn't change it, I just threw this in here. And now I can play Diablo 2 Eastern Sun. Yeah, my sorcerer's got to level 89 in hell difficulty already. That's super sick. Yeah, what does it look like? I don't know. Let's check it out. This is just the Eastern Sun modified edition. I'm just changing the graphics. I'm not really changing any of the code or anything, but sweet. Yeah, now I can play Diablo 2 Eastern Sun, and then they have Goku looking at me. He's behind the charms. Cool. Yeah, it's just like a picture. That is so cool. You can just do anything with Diablo 2. Wow, Goku's just coming out of the picture. so cool. Sweet. Wow. Yeah, and I'm gonna go play some Diablo 2 Eastern Sun. Oh yeah, here's the new series I was working. I got these characters, all my high level characters, right? All my level 89 characters, they're in hell difficulty. They're doing alright. I did start another barbarian, but actually here I was doing something else here. Yeah, because I wanted to make some new characters, and then I wanted to see what was it like, what could you get from the Act 1 Bloodmoor, right? Yeah, because I did make a barbarian, but then I made an assassin because I was like, well, you get the burst of speed skill at level 6, right? So in another 2 levels, I'll have burst of speed, and then I could just run faster. But I was going to try to get each character, each of the classes. I was going to see what can you get in a Bloodmoor, and then, yeah, maybe the Cold Plains. Yeah, if I just search those two areas only in Act 1, and then just get the best gear, maybe the first area. Yeah, that's just the first place is so small, and then the level difference isn't too much. I mean, it goes up 3 levels in the Cold Plains, so yeah, I'm just going to try to check to see. I just want to deck out each character and the best stuff that they can get from the first place and see what all the items are. And then I was in the middle of making a guide too. I was going to do a guide about like what are the items you can get from this area and what's everything about this area. I was going to do something like that. Sweet. Yeah, well, I'm going to go play some Diablo 2 Eastern Sun then, probably just with some different graphics so I can look at Goku and Vegeta all the time when I'm leveling up. And Trunks is in the corner. Yeah, and then I'm gonna make all the characters, and then they're gonna be super sick. How sick can you make a character if they're just stuck in the Bloodmoor only, or stuck in only the Cold Plains? I bet you they could find everything, and then they could just mow through normal difficulty maybe. Oh, that'd be super sick. Just farm in the first 2 areas and then just mow through normal difficulty, because this game is so ridiculously hard. The guys do so much damage. It's so difficult. So I don't know. I'm just trying to do stuff. Even my level 89 characters, they don't even do a Nightmare on Player 7. They can't. The guys just do too much damage, and they can't really do hell difficulty. Well, they can do hell difficulty on Players 1, but my guys just, I don't know. I don't want to risk dying so much. I get a bit of experience, but I don't know. The end of the game isn't really fun, is it? It's all about the beginning of the game and the progression of your character and all the difficulty that they have, and then when you get to the end of the game, it's just farming and farming.